So first one, what specific situations actually cause inputs to not register? I think the spirit of this question is there's been a lot of people complaining about not feeling like they're gelling with the input interpreter with Street Fighter 6 upon release. And the biggest example that I can think of is, of course, Drive Rush. So I can show an example of that live and in action of how you might feel a little bit off when it comes to your inputs in regards to Drive Rush. All right, so I'm going to have Jory do neutral jump and then Drive Rush at me. And I'm going to attempt to do stand medium kick buffered into my slash to check it. So pretty standard right there. I'm doing my stand MK. Nothing too unusual. However, every once in a while, something weird might happen where you can get a situation like this. So right there, I did stand medium kick, and I clearly did the perfect swipe right there, quarter circle forward, down, forward punch, and it didn't give me the special cancel. Now, that can occur due to the fact that I might have pressed the standing medium kick early and canceled right away, and that buffer didn't continue till the end of the Drive Rush screen freeze. So actually, I should have delayed the buffer of my special move in order to get it to come out. But, clearly I inputted the moves correctly, but due to the screen freezing and time sort of stretching during the Drive Rush startup there with the green flash and the game kind of stops, it messed up sort of the natural flow of the buffer. I needed to have actually delayed my special move compared to when I did it here. Another way this can go wrong is like this. So clearly, if you look at the left there, I clearly pressed standing medium kick, but it didn't come out, and all I got was the swipe to come out. If you input something during that screen freeze, the game tries to buffer your input to happen after the screen freeze ends. However, if you input two things during that screen freeze, the game goes with the latest input you gave. So I inputted both medium kick and my special move swipe during the screen freeze, but it doesn't give me the medium kick buffered into the swipe, because normally what you do in footsies, you can do buffers like this. I'm doing medium kick buffered to my special move here, and it wouldn't occur unless I interact with the opponent and it intercepts like a move or their hurt box in some way. So I was attempting to do that, but because it activated during the screen freeze, my medium kick never even came out, but I buffered the swipe on top of that and it gave me the swipe instead. So that obviously leads to me getting counter hit and feeling upset. So one solution to that is don't input too many things during the screen freeze. You can actually delay your special move inputs. So input only one move during the screen freeze. Because another example of this is if I input during the screen freeze perfectly, see right there, that's another example. I inputted medium kick during the screen freeze, but right after that I did crouch jab. So what does the game give me? It gives me a crouch jab. So these things can feel weird. You got to be mindful of it and adjust your inputs a little bit during the Drive Rush screen freeze. That can definitely feel very strange and lead you to messing things up you didn't intend to. So just be mindful of that. Another way to ensure that your moves are coming out, if you're very conscious of checking the Drive Rush, is you can also just hold the button that you want to come out. So as soon as you see the Drive Rush screen freeze, here I can hold my crouching medium kick, and it'll come out on the first available frame. So I'm pressing this medium kick very early, actually, but you see it comes out much later. You can definitely ensure it comes out by just holding it during the screen freeze. So that can help prevent you getting different moves than you intend to, maybe over buffering a different input than you intend to. If you are intentionally pressing a button to check Drive Rush, just go ahead and hold that input, and it will activate once the Drive Rush screen freeze concludes. That's definitely kind of an input trick. I don't do it that often, but what I do usually is I try to just not over buffer my inputs during Drive Rush screen freeze. That can help prevent you from being upset that things aren't being registered. But in the heat of the moment, it happens to the best of us, man. Things can get funky.